Hey YouTubers and unicorns. Temperature sensors or thermostats? I had a question from someone say, how do you set up the temperature sensor? Well, we'll start off and just have a look at the temperature sensor. So all it basically is this little metal thing here on a wire, and at the end of the wire there's this plug. On this model here, I'll try, but I probably won't be able to show you guys. Oh, you can kind of see it just right down the bottom there. There's a little metal. You can just see a little metal plug there. So that's the end of this sensor here that's plugged in there. So basically you just plug it in and then you run it to you run the end of it, the sensor, to wherever you want to go. The closer you put it to the pellet heater, the warmer it's going to be. So these ones here, as you can see, it is rather long. I think it's probably like 2 to 3 meters or something like that. You've got to decide, the closer it is to your pellet heater, the warmer it's going to be, so then that'll mean it'll switch into low mode. So it won't heat the room it's in as long because it'll drop down from high into low. You will see a lot of the older models actually have the sensor here is kind of at the back here. They keep it somewhere, usually somewhere down the back here, and that's because the pellet heater is blowing heat out the front. They sort of think that at the back here is not a bad idea, and yeah, it's usually pretty good. But again, it's up to you where you want to put it. So probably the only thing you need to be aware of is that these NTCs, sort of any sort of temperature sensor, it will be consistent, but it won't maybe match like a digital one you've got in your house. So for example, I know from previous testing that this here will be 2 degrees higher than what my other temperature devices in this room report. Now it's not a problem because that just means you just adjust it. So normally if I wanted this room to be 22, I would set the pellet heater to 24 because I know the pellet heater is always reading 2 degrees higher. You may not have this problem, it's just something I've found, but the point is it's consistent. I know it's always 2 degrees higher than what my other things might be reporting. But again, you just run it, you set the temperature, whatever you feel comfortable about. Doesn't matter what that is, but cool. All right, until next time, thanks for watching.